Hi everyone. Ray went to the car boot this morning. I didn't go. Too cold for me. I'm already cold and I've got the heating on full and I can't. If I'm going to work tomorrow, there's no way I'm going to thaw out till then. Anyway, I'm going to show you what he's come back with. He's come back with some great goodies, but some I was a bit iffy about. Very vintage stuff, but like I say, I'm not sure what we could do with it. Some of it. Anyway, let's get going. First of all, he found this, which is a necklace, and it's absolutely chocker with droplets and that can all be taken apart and used individually. Sorry, just a minute. Hello? I'm in the middle of filming, June. Can I ring you back in a minute? Sorry, love, thanks. Bye. Sorry about that, June. She's coming over and she was just... I'll ring her back shortly. Anyway, like I say, all of these can be taken off and used individually. So that's great. Nice, like that. So that's that one. Then he found this one, which I do like that. Let me just see if I can get my lights a bit better. That one. Nice. Of course, you know it won't stay as an item for long. It all gets dismantled. Then he found this one, which was just butterflies, which is stunning. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Love it. So they can all be taken apart. Then he's found this pearl necklace, which these are nice, really heavy, but very nice pearls. They'll be great for the stick pins that I do. Another old one, which that can be taken off, used somewhere. I need to check these pearls out. These are ice cold. And you can generally tell a pearl necklace, a genuine pearl, and they're misshaped as well. So they're not perfect shape. If they're ice cold, and they're the right weight and everything for real pearls. So I need to check that one out. And they need cleaning as well. Then he found this. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. Stunning. The only thing is, from what I can see and the way they are with the grain in it, it's tusk, ivory tusk, which is sad, although it's a beautiful item. And they're hand carved flowers, roses. It is sad to think that an animal has died just for somebody's, I don't know, whatever you call it. But it is stunning, and it's absolutely laden with flowers. So, beautiful item. Just very sad what they've used to make it. But there you go, there's that. And that's a good metre in length. Then he found these, which are great for flower centres or decorating your projects. An old belt buckle, which needs cleaning up, but I don't know, we'll see. And it is old, so it's got the number printed on the back of here, and that is actually a bead that can be taken out and hung. It's got a hole in it here. I'm not sure if you can see that. Where these beads, that one's worn off, but this one is there. But it's got the number, the print in it. I'm going to have a good look at that because I think that's a little bit more special than we think. So I'm going to have a look. So that's that. Then he found some of these, which are the table decorator. That's a candle holder. But these are the oh God, what do you call them? Serviette holders. Sorry about that. They need a little bit of a clean, but never mind. He got quite a few of those. Then he found some trimming, which is the old trimming. A little bit of that. He did find, however, some very very vintage lace. And you can't get any more delicate than that. Just look at that. It is so, so thin. And these were made using the bobbins. You know, when they were done with the bobbins, you put the pin, you know, the bobbin pin in, and you pin in, and then you do your bobbin bit. So they're handmade laces. They are vintage, there's no doubt about it. And these are just pieces of that. So that will definitely get used on special projects. I wouldn't even wash it. I will just stain it. You got another piece like that. You know, these are the most vintage of vintage. There's another piece as well. So I'm thrilled he got those. Then he got some of these. These are all pinned together. They're just appliques. Oh, they're off now. So there's those. He got this vintage lace as well. Looks like it's come from a sleeve. Very, very delicate. Then he also got a piece of this. Again, done with the bobbins. Done the old way. So you got that. You got a piece of this as well, another sleeve. Piece of this. This actually needs a soak in hot soapy water. Nice applique there. Here's another one. Very, very, very fine lace. And these are panels, so you can tell how old they are. Some extremely delicate, hope you can see that, thin lace. There's a bundle of that. And then that one again, extremely fine, all done with the bobbins and the pins, the old-fashioned way. And there's some more. You know, this is craftsmanship that it's just not. I know it's very few and far between when you find it today, but it is. We just don't do things like this. And this was, you know what goes around the neck? So you can tell how old this is. A little shawl goes around the neck. It's so, so delicate, it's unbelievable. And that is just fabulous. Fabulous piece. Okay. Another little collar of some sort. Now, let's have a look at this. This is a sleeve. It's an old-fashioned sleeve with the most delicate of lace on it. You know, the cuff that goes round, like the housekeeper would wear and things like that. It's even been hand-stitched where it's torn. So somebody's, you know, just hand-stitched that. It's got the fasteners on. Really, really pretty. And the old cotton, which was... The old cotton was very, very fine. Kind of silky. So that's a really good quality piece there. So I'm thrilled at that. Some more lace. And I mean, look at that. The way they've done that. Super. That one. Part of a collar. Well, really old. So fine. I mean, look at that. Gorgeous. And then with that one. It's so, so delicate. It's unbelievable. Then he found this piece of vintage lace. Again in black, but really, really delicate. Really delicate. Isn't that stunning? Very fine, very light. Then he found some beaded trim. Again, vintage. Some more beaded trim. This is a collar. But do you know what? This is from the 1920s. 1910s, 20s, 1930s, something like that. And the beads. they're not actually beads. The seed pods. Little tiny seed pods, and some are broken. With tiny, tiny seed beads. On a very thin netting. But with a, look at that, that's really fine chiffon. The chiffon when it used to be chiffon. But yeah, so even then, they knew how to use and utilise what they had, which was seed pods, and that's what they are. They're not beads. So, and I wonder how many people who actually wore it knew what it was made from. Shame they never did, most of them. Then he found this little bit of lace. I mean, this was a lady selling all of the lace. But look how delicate that is. But behind a nice flower thing and that's going to look stunning. Just gorgeous. Doesn't matter how small it is, it ain't going to go to waste. Then he found, this. And to be honest, I think it's silver. This is silver. And like you can see, it's just agate stones and things like that. It is old. I mean, look at that. The amount of seed beads that's on that. And it's an old fastener. You wouldn't get that today, so you know that's old. And that definitely looks like, it's not tin, it looks like silver. So I'm going to clean that up and see if I can see any marks on it. But that is just stunning. And it has got a modern chain on it, which is sad. Somebody's put a modern chain on that. But no idea what I'll do with that. But there you go. Stunning piece. Yep, Raymond's got a good eye. This was a more modern belt, which I'm going to take that off, the leather. Some crown. Like that. Still very nice. He then found some vintage bags. Here's a clasp. Needs a lot of work doing to that, but that will be gorgeous when it's redone. And this is an old vintage bag. This is about 1910, 1920s bag. Velvet. Seed beads. Tiny, 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 tiny seed beads. And they're metal seed beads. They're not glass or pot or anything. They are metal. So, yeah. That's going to... a lot of work put into that. Quite thrilled with that, actually. He also came across this one. Hand embroidered using silver thread. So yeah, with a nice... and you can tell this is about 1930s, 1940s. I'd imagine something like that. That type of clasp. Lined with a pocket. Very nice. Might restore that one actually. And decorate it up. He then came across just some pearly glass beads that I'm going to finish cleaning these off. And these are fine as they are. You know, they're fine. I also found this. Now this is just about disintegrated. But it was in with the set, the pack of laces that he found. Again, very vintage. And I will salvage all I can. Because look, it is terribly wearing. So I might actually glue that back onto another piece of netting. And restore it as best I can. But again, vintage. Excuse me. Another piece here. So vintage, it's unbelievable. Then he found this piece, which is, it goes, that's the neck. That's the neck piece. It is coming apart, but it goes over the shoulder and your arms go through here. And it is threadbare, but it's absolutely matted with beads. So that can be cut and used somewhere. That drops down the front, that comes down over the belly, over the chest, you know, the breastplate. And then this is the back of it. And it fastens at the back with a hook. So this is definitely about 1920s, when they used to wear things like that. And I think this woman, I mean, look at this. I think this must have definitely been her grandmother's, or her mother's maybe. Very heavy. Excuse me. Very, very, very heavy is that. That weighs a couple of pounds at least. So that's those. That should I say. Then he came across this one. Again, this is a top. Again, 1910, 1920s. You just don't get these like this anymore. So I'm just going to show you it best I can. It's, you just see. And these are the tiniest of sequins. It is absolutely stunning. Got the diamantes in, and these diamantes are all clasped. Well, you get them loose now, but when in them days they used to have them in like a cup, and they're all clasped. A lot of seed beads, diamantes, nice glass beads. It's so heavy is this. Look at that. And the way they've laid them. I mean, they've lost the shine, some of them. And they do have an underpart here. I mean, this is silk. That's pure silk. That's now threadbare, unfortunately. But, look at it. It's just stunning. Again, these are different diamantes. They're all in their own little clasp. And it just went over. And in the 1920s, if you remember, they used to just put these over. And they just hung loose, or maybe clasped at the side. Maybe there's a clasp here at the side. Yeah, a little fastener, you know, that goes under the arm. Waist, about waist height. So there you go, on pure silk. Fabulous. Some workmanship gone into that. We do have to remember that these were all done by hand. So that's that. It's gorgeous pieces, that. He also found this, which is a beautiful butterfly. Like that. And then he found this one as well. Sorry if you can't see that. There you go, that's that one. So, and that's in the boxes as well. He found this little purse. It's just a model one, that's all. With some diamantes in here, but it can go on to something, I don't know. He also found this, which is a nice heart. Nice charm. A cross. Like the pagan type thing. Gorgeous owl. Look at that. Heavy. Lovely owl. And then he found these. And I said don't bring wooden beads home unless they're unusual. But what he found, and he just nipped up to another place now to see if he can find anything else as well. Let me see if I can undo this because it's just caught up a bit. Not sure now. These are pots. So obviously they're alright. Nice big seed beads, which I will take apart because I do need some black ones. And this just has some nice beads. Like that. Really nice pattern on them. So that's those. And then he found this. The birdhouse. Quite a big one. Like that. And remember, I did one for my granddaughter. And my other granddaughter would like one as well. So I'm going to use that for her. And it is quite big. Little doorway for the birds. Well, not that they'd use that. Can't open it, can they? But there you go. Quite a nice one. So I can't wait to do that up. I'm just going to pop that up there with the others. And I'll show you the rest of the things when he comes back. So, well done, Raymond, again. Fabulous, fabulous vintage material today. This is so fine and delicate, this. And usually that went over the silk dress. About the 1920s. 1910, something like that. 1930s. So well done, Raymond. Thanks for watching. I'll speak to you soon.